Pinky and the Brain Christmas special. How can you go wrong with Pinky and the Brain? Our favorite mouse duo bent on world domination have a wild time trying to insert a hypnotizing doll into Santa's sleigh.
Just act natural, Pinky.
The jokes as always are great and the characters work off each other wonderfully, but what sets it apart from other episodes is the ending. I won't give too much away, but it's so beautifully cheesy but so surprisingly touching that it creates a wonderful piece of Christmas epicness. In fact, I'm actually a little shocked to hear that some people actually get teary-eyed at this ending. Who would have thought Pinky and the Brain could make anyone teary-eyed? And on top of that, it's just funny. You can always tell the writers are working really hard on this show, and the laughs always come through.
Who you working for? The Easter Bunny? The Tooth Fairy? Herschel the Hanukkah Goblin?
The animation is great, the story's hilarious, and the good spirit of Christmas is always shining through. It's Christmas gold from beginning to end. Number 4. All in the Family, the Draft Dodger. Often considered one of the great... Okay, what is that? Can you tell me what that is? Often considered one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, All in the Family created a brilliantly uncomfortable scenario for almost every episode. They also did a ton of Christmas shows as well, but probably the most poignant was The Draft Dodger. It's Christmas Eve at the Bunker's house, and the always conservative and bigoted Archie is eating with his family. But he's greeted by one of Mike's friends from Canada who's breaking the law by being there because he moved there to avoid the draft. On top of that, one of Archie's friends is invited too, who recently lost a son in Vietnam. My God! The encore machine is about to blow! Again, I don't really want to give anything away, so I won't say much more. But let's just say it's uncomfortable.
I wrote to the president about it, Mr. Bunker. He just couldn't come up with as many reasons for killing people as I could for not killing them.
I will also say that you can see why this show is often considered one of the best shows ever. Its writing is so direct and so uncompromising that you have no choice but to confront the issues they're talking about. As always, though, they mix in just the right amount of comedy as well.
Well, you think the whole people in this country can say whether or not they want to go to war? You couldn't get a decent war off the ground that way.
It's funny, powerful, and leaves quite an impact. But hey, that's the show in a nutshell. And on Christmas, you can always expect something strong and meaningful every time. Number 3. Joas Noel. This film is starting to grow in popularity, but still not a household name. It truly is fantastic, though, and deserves more recognition. It's based on an incredible true story set in the First World War. Scottish, German, and French soldiers are head-to-head in the trenches, ready to kill one another. But on the night of Christmas, they all amazingly agree to a ceasefire because of the holiday.
We were talking about a ceasefire for Christmas Eve.
They come out of their bunkers, they talk to each other, exchange pictures, and even hold a mass. It's friggin' unbelievable. When you watch it, you really can't believe people can be this good. They form strong and powerful friendships that they don't want to destroy if they go back to war. Because of this, things get very complicated the day after, and the day after that, and even the day after that. Trying to kill a man you just called your friend a few days ago is near impossible, and this film shows the sacrifice that these men went through so that they didn't have to do it. Again, I don't want to give too much away, but the focus is on the night the troops stopped firing. They decided to show their fellow man the peace and love that Christmas is all about. It's an unbelievable story and is captured very well in this film. Trust me when I say if you haven't seen it yet, you're in for something special. Number 2. The Snowman. Yeah, I heard a lot of you complaining on the last list that I forgot to put this in. Well, here it is in all its animated glory, and it truly is wonderful. It's hard to describe exactly what makes it so good. I think it's just the fact that it's a relatively simple story that somehow really seems to teleport you to another world. There's no sound and no dialogue, but that just makes it stand out even more. The look is very unique and really offers a warm, imaginative look at winter. The story you've heard before is pretty much the tale of Frosty the Snowman. The boy makes a snowman, he comes to life, he flies? Well, that's fucking cool. And he takes him to a rocking party where there's like a bajillion other snowmen? Dude, I want to go to a snowman party! Not his! The only downside I have to admit is the ending. It's not really bad or anything, but it's just so damn depressing. and there's not one happy thing about it. Most children's classics have something uplifting at the end, but this film is just like, nope, life sucks, Merry Christmas. It pisses me off every time. How dare they show me the truth? But then again, maybe that's the strength of the piece. You like it so much that you never want to see it end. The Snowman is simply a classic, no matter how you look at it. And the #1 next best Christmas special is Die Hard. It counts, it counts! It takes place at Christmas, therefore it's a friggin' Christmas movie. One of the best action movies of all time? How can you go wrong? It just kicks ass. Now for all of you saying, oh, it has nothing to do with the Christmas spirit, fuck you, it's Die Hard. Oh, this doesn't talk about Santa, Jesus, or the joy of the holidays. Fuck you, it's Die Hard. But this doesn't even have a moral. What can you possibly learn from Christmas by watching this? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, it's Die Hard! This is the action movie, and every Christmas I find more and more people watch it around the holidays.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It's action-packed, it's a great story. I mean, it's Die Hard! What more can you say about it? The title itself is practically an explanation about why it's so great. The movie even ends with the song Let It Snow. How many action movies end with Let It Snow?
Let it snow, let it snow.
Aside from Die Hard 2, but Die Hard is better. This movie kicks ass, but it kicks even more ass at Christmas. The story is great, the action is great, the acting is great, it's just great. Die Hard, the merriest explosions of Yuletide cheer.
This is their idea of Christmas. I gotta be there for New Year's.
And that's my top 11. Okay, what are you laughing at? What's so funny? What, is it the Star Wars Christmas special thing? Is that it? It's not that funny, okay? It doesn't exist anyway, you hear me? It doesn't exist! Excuse me one moment. Hello? A package for me? Well, okay, thanks. What a weird-looking mailman. Huh, well, apparently I got a package in the mail. Huh, let's see what it is. That's not true! That's impossible!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. You'll pay the price for your lack of vision.
Please! Anything but this! I can't do it! I can't do it!
We would be honored if you would join us.